Okay, we're going to go over the Mandra method of factoring. When to use Mandra? Well, when there's a number in front of the x squared. How do you use it? Or you can use it anytime. You begin by writing the word Mandra here. So you write M, A, N, D, R, A. Each of these letters means something, or is it going to be the step? It's going to be a step in order to get to the answer. So you start off with the M. The M is for multiply. So what do you multiply? You multiply the 2, right there, that 2, okay, and the 3. So you multiply the 2 and the 3. So this one and this one. That's the for the M. So it's 2 times 3, and you get 6. Okay, next, A. A is what the numbers add to. So that's this 7 here. That's the A, 7. So 7's the A. Now you have to find two numbers. Well, what are the two numbers? The two numbers that multiply to give you 6 and add to give you 7. Multiply to give you 6, add to give you 7. Well, 6 times 1. 6 times 1 multiplies to give you 6. 6 plus 1 gives you 7. So you have to find the numbers that multiply to give you 6 and add to give you 7. Next is divide. So what do you divide by? So D stands for divide. Well, we divide by that one right there, 2. So we do 6 over 2 and 1 over 2. Again, what do we divide by? The 2 right there. R stands for reduce. So we're going to make these numbers smaller. We're going to reduce them. So 6 over 2 reduced is 3 over 1. 1/2 you can't reduce, so it's 1 over 2. A is for your answer. Okay, A, answer. Well, what's the answer? Well, the denominator, it's like 1x is your x, the denominator is your x, the top is the number, plus 3. And the denominator is the x, 2x, the top is your number, 1. So that's the answer. So I'll put it under here, and I'm just going to put x plus 3. So x plus 3, oops, and then 2x plus 1. So if you look, just to double check, x times 2x is 2x squared. That's the check. 3 times 1 is 3. If you check the first and the last, most of the time you get it right. So that's the first question, or first practice question we did. Next one, number 2. I'm going to put that up, number 2, right here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to solve this question using Mandra. We're going to write the word M, A, N, D, R, A. Mandra. First, we're going to multiply. So we're going to multiply the first number and the last number. 2 times negative 49. So I'll get my calculator out. Turn that on, clear all this. 2 times negative 49. Negative 98. Negative 98. So can't read that. I'll just write it here. So this is negative 98. That's when you multiply those two numbers, the 2 times the negative 49. Okay, what does it have to add to? So it has to add to the 7. So it has to add to the middle number. This one right here has to add to the 7. 7. Multiply the negative 98, add to 7. You got to find your two numbers. Well, I can't think of the two numbers, so let's do a little table to help us out. So negative 98, we're going to write here. Okay, adds to 7. So let's see. Let's start off maybe at 4. 4, negative 98 divided by 4. So let's go. Negative 98 divided by 4 is negative 24.5. So you negative 24.5. That definitely doesn't add to 7. So we'll try 5. Okay, we'll go negative 98 divided by 5. It's another decimal that definitely is negative 19.6. That definitely doesn't add to 7. So we'll try 6. Just going to keep trying numbers till we get it. Negative 98 divided by 6. That's definitely a long decimal, negative 16.33. It definitely doesn't add. That definitely doesn't add. So we'll try 7. We're getting close. Negative 98 divided by 7. 14. Negative 14. When we add these two numbers, we get negative 7. We're pretty close. We want positive 7. So all we got to do is flip the two numbers. So instead, we're going to get 14 here and negative 7 here. So if we flip the numbers, they add to 7. So our two numbers over here, so these two numbers are 14 and 7. And negative 7. So if you multiply those numbers, you get 98. And then if you add those numbers, you get the 7. Now we're going to divide. What are we going to divide by? The number in the front of the x. So we're going to go 14 over 2, negative 7 over 2. Next, let's divide. Reduce. What do we reduce? We make it smaller. That becomes 7 over 1. Both are divisible by 2. This one's negative 7 over 2. Okay. Finally, our answer. So the answer, the bottom number, so that's going to be the x, 1x plus 7. And then the other one, that's going to be 2x minus 7. And we'll write the answer up here. So again, it's 1x plus 7 and 2x plus 7. So it's like x plus 7 and 2x minus 7. And that's our answer. Check. X times 2x is 2x squared. 7 times negative 7 is negative 49. Hey, that's probably right. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's right. Let's go to the third question. So that's that one. Third question. Let's see where I put it. I'm running out of things. There. We'll do one more. Last one. Again, starts with a number here. We're going to use Mandra. We're going to write the word man. D-R-A. Mandra. Okay, we're going to take 6, multiply negative 20. 6 times negative 20. You get negative 120. 6 times 2 is 12, and add the 0. Okay, has to add to negative 7. So you got to think of two numbers that multiply to give you negative 120, add to give you negative 7. Can't think of them? Let's write some out here. Let's start with maybe 5. 5 looks like it goes in there. So go negative 120 divided by 5, negative 24. 5 times negative 24 is 120. We use my calculator and we add, or 5 minus 24. It's negative 19. That's not the number. Let's try 6. 120 divided by 6. Negative 20. Well, if we, okay, so it's actually negative 120 divided by 6, so it's negative 20. When you add those numbers, it's negative 14. We're getting closer. We're getting lower. Let's try 7. So you go negative 120 divided by 7. Decimal. We're not even going to put it. So go to 8. Negative 120 divided by 8. Negative 15. So 7 was a decimal. We're not even going to put it. 8. You get negative 15. So 8 and negative 15. Let's see what that adds up to. 8 minus 15. Negative 7. Negative 7. There's our two numbers. It's negative 7. These multiply to give you negative 120. Add to give you negative 7. We got our numbers. 8, negative 15. Now we divide by what? What's in front of the x? This 8. This one right here, the 6. We do 8 over 6, negative 15 over 6. Reduce. 4 over 3. 2 can go into both of those. Reduce. 3 can go into that. Negative 5, 3 over 2. Answer the bottom, 3x plus 4. Bottom, 2x minus 5. Bottom goes with the x. There's our answer. We'll write it here. 3x plus 4. 2x minus 5. Okay, so remember the bottom goes with the x and then the plus 4. Bottom goes with the x and the minus 5. Double check. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times negative 5 is minus 20. Okay. You can replay those and watch them again if you like.